I'm Ben Malpont and I'm doing my speech on why I think college baseball should be more mainstream. To me, college baseball has the potential to be just as popular as football and basketball, which are the dominating sports right now in college. They have March Madness, they have the college football playoffs, which are big. So it's hard to compete with that when you're just measly little baseball. But right now it's overshadowed by other sports like I mentioned, and how it has limited media coverage and it has very strong competition for TV time. Today I'll cover its current state, why it deserves more attention, and how we can help it grow. As of right now, college baseball's regular season games struggle to maintain constant viewership. It's hard to follow because not all games are covered by the TV channels, so that's very tough to follow. And despite that, college baseball's World Series, the playoff games, bring in a lot more attention and are one of the most watched things in sports, especially in college sports. Well, football and basketball dominate on TV coverage, while baseball remains regionally popular and leaving many talented players underdeveloped and underseen and under-recognized. So it becomes a big problem when you're trying to grow your school's fan base for a sport when there's no attention being shown on TV, on social media, just not much. Even App State has a baseball team, but their fan base rarely comes out unless it's a big game against like Wake Forest or something like that. Why college baseball should be more mainstream? It's competitive, exciting, and full of passionate rivalries. Like any game against ECU in football would be just as popular in baseball. Like how App State plays ECU in football, those are like you want to go to those games because they're very high intensity in the crowd and everything like that. It'd be the same way for baseball because it was like that when I went to a game against Wake Forest. It was a very heated rivalry up until the end when we kind of threw the game away. And college baseball also features much more strategy, has metal bats, which make it much more interesting to watch because there's a lot more action happening. Bats are lighter, balls are flying farther, just makes it a much more inviting environment. So it's also much more fan friendly. You can go up to the front, all the way at the front of the screen and talk to players while they're warming up or anything like that if you would like, which is why I think it's like way better than watching an MLB game due to the fact that there's just so many more people at those MLB games. They go out, tickets are more expensive, it's harder to interact with players because they're all doing their own thing and they don't really want to be bothered during their pregame. But college players, they just want to talk to their fans and engage. So it's also a great experience for fans to watch their favorite players develop in college. They become stronger players as they rise up through their years from a freshman to senior. So that's awesome. How to elevate the sport? Well, first, you gotta have better TV coverage. More regular season media shown, like we gotta see more games on TV. College baseball I think it needs to have a game day. You know how college football has a game day where it lasts like 4 hours or however long, and they just talk about all the big games of the week. They need to have that for baseball. It'll get much more attention on it. It'll dedicate more time to the sport. Social media needs to be pushed. There needs to be highlight big players, big rivalries, and top plays of the week. We need to have something like that. Like SportsCenter needs to have something like that, something that pushes that sport. We need to have more scholarships and NIL deals. NIL deals are name, image, and likeness. So they're just like deals based off like popularity and stuff like that and help you grow as a player financially. And we need to have more neutral site tournaments so people can come out, watch their favorite teams, and basically just enjoy the environment of baseball with a high intensity environment. And tickets need to stay affordable like they are right now in college because that overall creates a better atmosphere because people don't have to spend a ton of money to watch some good baseball. Lastly, college baseball has all the ingredients to be just as successful and just as mainstream as all these other sports. It just needs the right push, and I feel like the things I mentioned in this speech do that. And my sources were ASUSA, Historic Baseball, College Net Worth, Quora, and Business of College Sports. Thank you.